My experience is that the people who work at that bank genuinely believe that what's good for Goldman Sachs is good for humanity. I think there's maybe a small sliver of them who are, Gordon Gekko types who just know that they're in this for the money, but they all drink the Kool-Aid over there, and I think that's one of the things that's most interesting about their response to, the article that I wrote, was this kind of sense of a wounded outrage. How could anybody think this of us, Goldman Sachs, who's so smart, we make so much money, and we're so good at what we do, how could anybody disapprove? And I think that was a genuine emotional reaction on that part. It wasn't a fake at all. That was real. Goldman Sachs is a great sort of James Bond style villain. You can imagine Lloyd Blankfein up there in his offices, with the stroking the little fluffy cat on his lap, and they're great villains. I don't know if you heard this story about his wife. Did you hear about this? Oh, you told me about that. Yeah, that's fantastic.
What would you repeat?
Yeah, there was this great story about Blankfein's wife. She shows up at some charity event in the Hamptons with a friend of hers, and they put her in a line with the people who only paid $600 a seat at the event. She and her friend had paid like $900 a seat, and they threw a fit. How dare you put us in this line with the rabble? These people have absolutely no self-awareness. They're completely out of touch with what's going on in the rest of the country, and it makes them sort of almost perfect literary characters because they really have no idea who they are, and also the mechanisms by which they achieve their massive profits they're ingenious in kind of an interesting and entertaining way. I mean, if you have enough distance from it to not be really bummed out by it, it's kind of fascinating to look at.